It was a seemingly ordinary day on September 2, 1998, as Swissair Flight 111 prepared for takeoff from New York City's John F. Kennedy International Airport. The bustling airport was filled with the usual hustle and bustle, as planes taxied and passengers hurried to their gates. The McDonnell Douglas MD-11, a wide-body jetliner known for its reliability and advanced engineering, was destined for Geneva, Switzerland, carrying 215 passengers and 14 crew members. Among them were families, business travelers, and tourists, all looking forward to their journey. The flight, often referred to as the United Nations Airbus due to the many UN officials and humanitarian workers on board, was a symbol of international cooperation and goodwill. It promised a routine transatlantic journey, with clear skies and calm weather forecasted for the entire route. However, fate had other plans. Unbeknownst to those on board, a series of catastrophic events was about to unfold. High above the Atlantic Ocean, a series of events began to unfold that would turn this ordinary flight into an unimaginable tragedy. The calm and routine nature of the flight was shattered in an instant. The flight crew, led by veteran Captain Urs Zimmermann, one of Swissair's most experienced pilots, and First Officer Stefan Loh, a skilled and competent co-pilot, were known for their professionalism and expertise. They had thousands of flight hours between them and were well prepared for any situation. The passengers, representing a diverse cross-section of nationalities and backgrounds, included people from all walks of life. They settled into their seats, unaware of the impending disaster. Some read books, others chatted with their neighbors, and a few looked out the windows admiring the view. As the plane soared into the night sky, no one on board could have imagined the horror that awaited them. The serene night was deceptive, masking the danger that lay ahead. The story of Swissair Flight 111 is a harrowing reminder of the unpredictable nature of air travel and the devastating consequences of unforeseen events. It serves as a somber lesson in the fragility of life and the importance of safety in aviation. Approximately 53 minutes into the flight, a faint, unusual odor permeated the cockpit of Swissair Flight 111. At first, the scent was barely noticeable, easily dismissed as a minor inconvenience. Captain Zimmermann and First Officer Loh initially suspected a problem with the air conditioning system, a relatively common occurrence on aircraft. They continued to monitor the situation, but the odor persisted, growing stronger with each passing minute. The crew, known for their calm demeanor and adherence to protocol, began to investigate the source of the smell, following standard procedures. They checked the aircraft's systems, hoping to identify and rectify the issue quickly. However, their efforts proved futile. The odor, now acrid and unmistakable, intensified, indicating a problem far more serious than a faulty air conditioning unit. What started as a minor annoyance was rapidly escalating into a grave concern. 4 agonizing minutes after detecting the initial odor, a thin wisp of smoke appeared in the cockpit of Swissair Flight 111. The situation had escalated from a puzzling smell to a visible threat, signaling a potential fire on board the aircraft. The crew's worst fears were materializing before their eyes, and the urgency of the situation became chillingly clear. Captain Zimmermann, his voice betraying a hint of urgency, contacted air traffic control, declaring an emergency and requesting immediate assistance. The chilling words, "Pan pan, pan pan," crackled over the radio waves, alerting controllers to the unfolding crisis. The crew's calm professionalism masked the growing concern in the cockpit as they battled against time and a growing inferno. Inside the cockpit of the stricken aircraft, smoke continued to fill the confined space, obscuring instruments and making it increasingly difficult for the pilots to see. The situation was becoming more chaotic by the second, demanding swift action and clear thinking. Captain Zimmermann and First Officer Loh, their faces illuminated by the eerie glow of emergency lighting, donned their oxygen masks, struggling to maintain control of the aircraft amidst the growing chaos. The pilots, their training kicking in, attempted to isolate the source of the smoke and fire. They followed emergency procedures, shutting down non-essential electrical systems, hoping to contain the blaze. However, their efforts seemed to have little effect. The fire, hidden from view, continued to rage, its tendrils reaching deeper into the aircraft's vital systems. Section 5. The Crash and the Aftermath. At 10:31 p.m. Atlantic Daylight Time, the unthinkable occurred. The night was calm, the ocean serene, but in an instant, everything changed. Swissair Flight 111, its systems ravaged by fire and its control compromised, slammed into the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Peggy's Cove, Nova Scotia. The aircraft, once a symbol of human ingenuity, was now a fiery descent into chaos. The impact, witnessed by horrified onlookers on shore, sent shockwaves through the quiet community and beyond. The serene night was shattered by the sight and sound of the disaster. The once majestic aircraft, now a mangled wreck, disappeared beneath the waves, taking with it the lives of all 229 souls on board. The ocean, which had been a silent witness, now held the remains of a tragic event. The crash of Swissair Flight 111 sent shockwaves around the world. News outlets from every corner of the globe reported on the tragedy, bringing the sorrow into countless homes. The loss of so many lives, including diplomats, aid workers, and families returning home, left a void felt across continents. The empty chairs at meetings and gatherings were a stark reminder of those who would never return. As news of the tragedy spread, grief and disbelief gripped the families of the victims, their worlds shattered by the unimaginable loss. Communities came together in mourning, offering support and solace to those affected. The small coastal community of Peggy's Cove, known for its picturesque lighthouse and rugged beauty, became a focal point of mourning and remembrance. The lighthouse, a beacon of hope, now stood as a silent guardian over the memories of those lost. Section 6. Searching for Answers, the Investigation. In the aftermath of the tragedy, a massive search and recovery operation was launched, involving Canadian and international agencies. The world watched as divers braved treacherous conditions, their every move followed with bated breath. The task before them was monumental: to recover the remains of the victims, salvage the wreckage, and piece together the events that led to this devastating crash. The investigation into the crash of Swissair Flight 111 was one of the most complex and expensive in aviation history. Led by the Transportation Safety Board of Canada, the investigation involved experts from around the world, all determined to uncover the truth behind the tragedy. The wreckage, painstakingly recovered from the ocean floor, held vital clues to the chain of events that led to this catastrophic loss. Section 7. A Fatal Fire, Unraveling the Cause. After years of meticulous investigation, examining every piece of recovered wreckage, analyzing data, and conducting countless interviews, the TSB released its final report in 2003. The report concluded that the crash of Swissair Flight 111 was caused by an in-flight fire that originated in the ceiling above the cockpit. The fire, fueled by flammable insulation material, spread rapidly, engulfing the cockpit in smoke and toxic fumes. The investigation revealed that the fire's ignition source was a spark from faulty wiring in the aircraft's in-flight entertainment system. This spark ignited a flammable material called metallized PET, polyethylene terephthalate, that was used in the insulation of the aircraft's wiring. Section 8. Lessons Learned, Enhancing Aviation Safety. The tragic loss of Swissair Flight 111 served as a wake-up call for the aviation industry, highlighting the need for enhanced safety measures and stricter regulations. The investigation's findings prompted a series of changes aimed at preventing similar tragedies from occurring in the future. These changes focused on improving fire safety, enhancing pilot training, and strengthening aircraft certification standards. One of the most significant outcomes of the investigation was the implementation of stricter fire safety regulations. The use of flammable materials in aircraft construction was re-evaluated, and new standards were introduced to improve the fire resistance of materials used in the cockpit and other critical areas. The industry also recognized the importance of early fire detection and suppression, leading to the widespread adoption of more sophisticated fire detection systems and more effective fire extinguishing agents. Section 9. Remembering Swissair Flight 111, a legacy of change. The crash of Swissair Flight 111 stands as a somber reminder of the importance of continuous improvement in aviation safety. This tragic event shook the world and highlighted the vulnerabilities in the aviation industry. The tragedy, though heartbreaking, led to significant advancements in aircraft design, fire safety standards, and emergency response protocols. Engineers and safety experts worked tirelessly to ensure that such an incident would never happen again. The legacy of Swissair Flight 111 is one of resilience, determination, and a collective effort to improve aviation safety, and a commitment to ensuring that such a tragedy never happens again. The lessons learned from this disaster have been integrated into training programs and safety protocols worldwide. Today, the memory of Swissair Flight 111 lives on in the hearts of those who lost loved ones and in the ongoing efforts to enhance aviation safety. In the tireless work of safety investigators who meticulously analyze every detail to prevent future tragedies, and in the countless improvements that have made air travel safer for everyone. These enhancements are a testament to the dedication of those who work behind the scenes. The tragedy, though etched in sorrow, serves as a testament to the power of learning from past mistakes and the relentless pursuit of safety, and the unwavering pursuit of a future where such devastating events are consigned to history. The aviation community continues to honor the memory of those lost by striving for excellence. As we remember those lost on that fateful night, we are reminded of the importance of vigilance and innovation in aviation safety. Let us honor their memory by continuing to strive for the highest levels of safety and security in all aspects of aviation. Their legacy lives on in every safe flight and every life saved.